Hey, I'm Todd Brown, and I make these videos because I want you to rip on race day. The problem with trying something new. Okay, the worst thing you can do is try something new on race day. I think we all know that, hopefully not by experience. The outcome could be great. It's risky though, because we really don't know how we're gonna react. Right up there is discounting something new without a long-term trial. I know we're not lab rats, but most rats, wild or captive, live about 2 years. Lab rats a little bit longer. And I'm not saying we need to take our mad scientist experiments out to 2 years, but it takes real time to know if a particular training method is working. And that came up this week because a friend of mine said, you know, I'm trying zone 2 training, but only 1 day a week because of my age and size. Now, if you're gonna do polarized training, which I highly recommend, 80% of your riding needs to be in zone 2. And the reason for that is, well, I'll get to that in a second. The reason it takes a while for it to work is it feels slow in the beginning. And it is slow because our efficiency is not good. And when we do a lot of zone 2, we make more mitochondria. I'm not a scientist, but this is what they say. We make more mitochondria. We create more capillaries. And therefore, our zone 2 may be used to produce 14 miles an hour, and now it produces 17 or 18 or 19. I had a coach that told me 22 miles an hour at zone 2 is a top-level athlete, and I can get there on flat ground without a wind on my road bike. So it's doable, but it takes a while. So after over a year of doing polarized training, combined with my Cowboy Strong weightlifting program, I know that they're effective, but it took me over a year to really commit to it. So props to Todd Udall for reminding me what the great Steven Seiler said. And if you don't know who Steven is, he's an American who's been living in Norway for about 25 years and studying and teaching endurance training. And what he said is training methods that work survive. The rest fade away and become extinct. So regarding zone 2 training, where I spend 70 to 80% of my saddle time, there are other benefits simply behind training the heart. One is the pedal stroke efficiency, which I slightly referred to below prior. Because we're not stressing out and throwing the bike all over the place, you can really get your efficiency down, a complete pedal stroke through the bottom, standing or seated. Mental freshness, you know, if you're pinning it every day, which so many do, I certainly did for a long time, you burn out. You're just like, I just can't do another day. And adventure. So there can be a lot more adventure if you have a zone 2 ride. And the reason for that is, at least for me, is most of my zone 2 riding is alone, particularly because my friends either are a heck of a lot faster than me in zone 2, which I do not think is the case, or they just can't commit to it, which is fine. I know it's not for everybody, but it's definitely for me. Today I did a zone 2 ride, and the agenda for me was adventure. As you can tell, I still have a little bit of a cold, but along the way I was looking for some new trails, and I found this single track that I'd found the bottom of earlier in the week, and I found the top yesterday, and it turned out to be so stinking primo. Really well built trail, cut into the hillside nicely, some nice steep drops, some good berms, some jumps. I had a little bit of flu brain, so I wasn't really going for it, but it was really a great ride. I'll close with this final quote from the great Dan Sullivan, a business coach, and this has stayed in my mind since I first heard it, probably 20 years ago. He said we should be engaged in something in which we are endlessly fascinated. I am that with getting faster on a bicycle. How about you? Hey everybody, these podcasts and vlogs are new for Pedal Industries, so if you're enjoying them, please like and subscribe and share with your friends. Thanks so much. Keep challenging yourself.